Hello, everyone. Welcome to another of my On My Mind topics. This particular statement by Doreen G. Cougar Cox is a statement that I've looked at more than once, and each time I passed it by to choose another one. And I passed it by because it's hard and it can be uncomfortable, and I know the truth of the uncomfortableness. I don't think I really wanted to put it out into words, but it needs to be put out into words, obviously, because God keeps drawing me back to it. So just have to get brave and do this. But before we get started, I want to say thank you to my subscribers. I want to say hello to the newbies. Whether you're a subscriber or a newbie, if you like this, go ahead and hit the like and share button. And if you're a newbie, it's free to hit that subscribe button. So I hope you enjoy what you're hearing, and I hope you will stay with me. So again, this is by Doreen G. Cougar Cox, and he did the study notes on the book of Exodus from the Holman Study Bible, and it says, the book of Exodus shows God at work with the goal of having such close fellowship with people that he is described as dwelling among them. In the New Testament, believers become the tabernacle, for God doesn't just dwell among his people, he dwells in them. And that's hard, and I'll tell you why. Because so many times when I think about God dwelling inside of me, I think about how uncomfortable I'm probably making him, and it breaks my heart. And I get this image in my head of him sitting in the living room, study, whatever you want to call it. But he's in a really nice one of those overstuffed, comfortable chairs, and by the fireplace, and it's nice. And I come walking by, and he looks at me, and he had just asked where you're going, and I know he already knows. But I say out, and the look of hurt and disappointment in his eyes and on his face it breaks you. It breaks me, because I know what out means. Out means I'm sinning. Out means I have chosen to do something else instead of spending that time with God. Whether it means I'm sleeping in late, or we can think of 1,000 things that will pull us away. But it means I've been pulled away, and I've broken that fellowship with him. And it means he's living in a house with a person that he cares about and he loves, but he's not comfortable. And he's not comfortable there because of the things that person is or isn't doing. It's easy to say God is within us. God dwells in us. Our body is his home. It's easy to say that, okay? But when you really stop and think about what that means, good or bad, what effects that can have, how you can bring a smile to his face, or how you can bring tears to his eyes. And yes, I know we're all sinners, and we're never going to be anything but sinners until we're there with Him. And except for His love and His mercy and His grace, we wouldn't have anything to look forward to except death, walking dead, or a permanent death. And sometimes we can take it for granted. Sometimes we don't even think about it, and sometimes we get so caught up in life and all the gottas, need to, that we set Him aside, or we shut the door to that room so we don't have to see Him waiting there. But I know from past experience, He will sit there as long as it takes. And every single time I go back and I open that door again, and my heart's broken, and because I disappointed Him again. I let Him down again. I hurt Him again. Every single time I open that door, He's always there. It's not like He says, okay, she's out, and I'm going to go and do this and that, and hopefully I'll get back before she comes back. No, that's not it. He never leaves. He's always there. I'm the one who gets caught up in the things of this world, and I leave Him. It doesn't mean I say I don't believe in Him anymore. I don't love Him anymore. I don't want Him anymore. It means we let other things take priority because our lives are so busy and there's so much we have to do. And sometimes we just can't see how we're going to have enough time to do all of this stuff and spend that time with Him first. He's always there. Breaks my heart. It breaks my heart to think of the kind of house, the kind of home, the kind of environment I sometimes create for Him to live in. He doesn't leave me. What God gives Him, He will never, ever let out of His hand. He will always keep it there. We're the ones who walk away. Anyway, it's hard. It's hard when I think of all the times I let Him down. I think of all the times I fail Him. I think of all the times I have to say, I'm sorry again to this person, to this man, to this Savior who loves and cares for me so much, and you too. And I do this to Him over and over and over again. And I always say each time, no more. But it never fails. But my heart loves Him. With everything I have, my heart loves Him. And He knows that. He doesn't let go. Sorry. He hangs on. So, if you're guilty like me, if you're weak, we all are, if you're weak like me and you end up in that situation, just open the door. And don't leave it shut. You know, start to go out, turn around and come back. Just give your Savior a hug. First thing, let him know how much he means to you, because you mean so much more to him. So, I hope it blesses you. I hope it tugs on your heart. I really do. But anyway, thanks for listening. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day, and like and share. You never know who needs it. Who's going to touch. So, till next time. Thank you for listening. God bless. Have a blessed day.